Hi, Chef D here for Authentic Pizza. I'm going to teach you how to make a simple, easy pizza dough. And this dough is foolproof. So you start off with 4 cups of flour. Now I combine 00 and a bread flour. If you wanted to do just all 00, you're very good at that, and that's fine. So we're going to add half teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar to 1 teaspoon of yeast. You would like to use regular yeast or the rapid rise yeast. Don't use the yeast for pizza dough. That's meant for like Chicago pizza or pizza dough that you're gonna use right away. This dough needs to sit for 24 hours. So I'm just going to start our stand mixer. We're just gonna move this around. You're just incorporating in the salt, sugar, and yeast into all the flour. We're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of canola oil. And now I have ice cold water, and this is the secret of making this dough, because you don't want the yeast to start rising right away. You want it to be a slow process, so you want to use ice cold water. And you're probably going to use about 2 cups. I'm just going to add it until my dough starts incorporating. If your flour is kind of sticking to the sides like what mine is right now, just grab a spatula, incorporate that down, and then that way it should mix in with the other dough. Just keep your eye on it, and then we're going to slowly add some more water in. And this is going to be a process. You don't add all the water in at the same time because it'll be too much. This, you kind of let the dough kind of come together. And as you need it, you want to add just a little bit more. And you want the dough to be a little bit sticky. Just a last touch of water. And you see the dough is starting to come away from the sides of the bowl. We're just going to let this go for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll come back to it. So as you can see, all the dough is incorporated. There's no more dough around the bowl at all. It's all being kneaded together. We're going to turn this off, open it up, take our dough ball out. I have a hotel pan, but you can use anything that's a little bit deeper so that if it does rise up, it's not going to stick to it. And I'm going to put a piece of parchment paper lined into the baking pan. Grab a knife, and we're going to cut these into 4 pizzas. And then what I'm just going to do is just roll the ball in my hands. And you can see that it's a little bit sticky and pliable, which is great. And you have that perfect ball. That's going to go into our pan. You'll get 4 dough balls out of this recipe. So you're going to make 4 pizzas. This will probably make about an 8-inch round pizza. Then we're going to take our saran wrap, and we're going to wrap this up nice and tight. And I'm going to place this in my refrigerator for 24 hours. And we're going to bring it out and let it sit for a half an hour before we roll it out. So it comes back almost to room temperature, and it'll be perfect for the pizza dough. The dough has rested in the refrigerator for 24 hours. I brought it out about a half an hour ago, and now it's just warming up. Now, these are the paddles or pizza boards, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to show you how to season it. So you're going to put a little bit of flour on the board, and then what you're going to do is take your hand, and you're just going to roll it into the board, just like so. And then this way it's going to help you make sure that the pizza doesn't stick to your board and that you don't have a lot of flour and a lot of cornmeal, which can burn on your bottom of your pizza oven. So we're going to take a little bit of flour onto our surface, grab one of our pizza doughs, put a little bit of flour on it, and we're going to start rolling it out. I'm using a dough from a local mill, so they don't process it, so it's a little bit darker, but it all works out really nicely in the end. Just finally pull it just a little bit. There we go. We're going to put it on our paddle. Some of our homemade tomato sauce. And if you don't have homemade, store-bought's fine. Our cheese. We have some salami. We have some bacon. Some hot peppers. And of course, olives. Take our other ball of dough. Move it around. Quick roll. Put our dough onto our board. Now I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil this time. Then our cheese. A little bit of our bacon. and of course olives. And now we're going to go to our authentic pizza oven, and we're gonna have some pizza in 90 seconds. So our pizza's ready to go. We got our oven nice and hot. I can put it in. See how beautiful they come off the board? That's because we put that flour on. It seasons the board, and you can put it off and it goes right in. You're not getting a lot of extra flour or cornmeal so that it's burning, and you're not also getting the extra flour taste. It's gonna taste amazing. So I've switched paddles to my metal paddle. I'm gonna move our pizzas around because as the hotter's at the back, so just see how nice, and that come around. Oh yeah, it's just coming up beautifully. And that goes. This back over. And about another 30 seconds, we're good to go. Perfectly done pizza. Just want to show you the crust underneath it. Nicely done. The bricks are beautiful.